Hi, folks. Tim Conti here with Cloud Collaboration Consultants. One of the challenges that many IT managers, IT directors, and CIOs face is transitioning from an on-premise phone solution to a unified communication solution. I was a subject matter expert for CDW Corporation, where I helped IT executives with their digital transformation, migrating from on-premise servers to the cloud. One of the things they cited as the biggest challenge is the research phase, having enough time to effectively evaluate the different solutions that are available in the market and choosing the one that's the best fit based on that customer's requirements was cited as as one of the bigger challenges. And that's a tool that we then developed to address that need. So I'm going to share with you my screen and take you through just one of the many tools that we have built from a comparison website. Excuse me. Let's get to the right thing here. Here we go. So part of it, the research phase, is this takes a ton of time for you, right? And our goal was to streamline this part of the operation. And although we cover a number of different technologies and a number of different products and vendors, I'm going to focus exclusively on the unified communications comparison to give you an idea of what that tool set looks like and how it can provide value in your selection of a unified communication solution. So I'm going to launch this, and we can see from here, there's a lot of providers out there in the market, and these should all look familiar to you. Zoom, 8x8, Avaya, Fuse, RingCentral. When you're doing your research, I'm sure you saw these providers come up. One thing we've done, though, is we developed this opportunity criteria that allows us to pre-select certain things about your specific environment to narrow down a list of providers. So obviously in a unified communication solution, the proximity of the data centers, the provider's data centers to your geographic footprint is important. So we'll select a couple of things there, include North America. Also, a lot of our customers were on a Cisco Call Manager premise-based solution. So they wanted to reuse their Cisco phones, so we can check that box. From a CRM perspective, let's say you had Microsoft Dynamics, we'll click that box. We have a lot of interest in integrating a unified communication solution with Microsoft Teams if you don't use Teams for voice. So we'll select that. And then lastly, our clients were in all different types of vertical markets with different compliance requirements. So for here, I can select HIPAA. And then I generate this matrix, and all of these things that we just talked about, we kind of rate them here in the providers. I can then kick out a few that I want to kind of eliminate from the overall evaluation process. And here you have hours upon hours of research, where they fit in the Gartner Magic Quadrant, what's their sweet spot, have they made any acquisitions, where their data centers are located. And the one that I think adds the most value, the differentiation. There are one or two things that separate these providers. The key is, are those one or two differences relevant to your situation? And that's something that we help you with. So I'm going to go in much more detail on this on my upcoming webinar. We would love to see you join. At the webinar, it's going to be about 60 minutes, and we're not only going to cover the evaluation, but also the implementation, the adoption. I'm going to include tips and tricks that are going to be made available to you. I'll give you a copy of our comparison matrix report. And we also just rolled out a TCO ROI tool that compares on-prem to cloud. So join my webinar and you get access to all that information for free. Thanks for joining.